everybody. Welcome to the party. Let me bring this microphone in closer. You can't hear me. Ah. Here we go. How's everyone doing today? We good? Everything good? Good. I was messing around with the settings. I just want to make sure everything's working. But we're here. We're ready to go. So let's dive right into it, yeah? Oh. Close some other tabs there. I'm buying a 10-gallon pail of texture paste gesso. Or at least I'm considering doing so. And I'm wondering if it would just be worth it to buy a bag of plaster instead. Because it could pretty much do the same thing, right? And then it's just going to boil down, do I want to pay $200 for something I know will work? Or do I want to pay $15 for something that might ruin my canvas and my entire project? So, like, what I'm thinking about doing is, I have a 48 by 60 inch canvas, and I'm going to round it off using the texture paste or plaster. And I'm going to actually mold it into like the side of a redwood tree. And I'm just going to see if I can make a redwood tree. And then I'm going to pour paint down the grooves through the side. I'm going to take liquid acrylics and try something fancy with some pouring mediums, you know. But I have no idea how it's going to turn out. Especially if I choose to use plaster. Because the canvas is a little flexible, and that might ruin everything. So, fingers crossed. I do love water. Let's pull up this live stream on my phone so I can see your comments. How you guys doing today? We good? I'm gonna do Bitcoin first. And happy day. I figured out how to get my face into my trading view ideas, and maybe more people will click on it then. We're going to try that out. So let's do this. And why do I keep going through like this? I'm just going to check that box from now on. Okay. Continue. Okay, jazz hands. What am I talking about? Bitcoin. I haven't even looked at the Bitcoin chart today. I went to the gym, and that's all I've done. But I feel good. So that's good. And I mulled over buying some paint for like the 7th day in a row. You know, I don't want to drop like $500 on just paint. It's ridiculous. I can't even sell my canvases for that much. Right? If I'm spending more on the materials than I do when I actually sell the projects, that's totally different. Unless you guys want to support my art habit. God, that makes it sound like a drug habit. Right? I'm pretty sure an art habit is more expensive than a drug habit, isn't it? I'm spending more on canvases and paint than I am anything else. Okay, let's do this. Good morning, folks. We've got some important news today on Bitcoin, so let's zoom in and get straight to it. All right, first, let's just do this a macro to micro analysis and start with, of course, our mean reversion pivots. So, if we look at the 3D wave PM, you will notice that our longest overexpanded period is in fact 250. So if we load up the 250 distribution, that will define our lateral trading as long as it's reading above the 0.7 value. In other words, as soon as the 250 period turns green on the 3D wave PM, that means price will viably be able to trend outside of this compressing purple band. Okay. Until then, price will trade laterally as defined by the compressing purple band. Interestingly enough, if we look real nice and close, you'll notice price is going to be very much contained by this value. And you'll notice if we look at the previous crash pattern back in 2015, that lateral trading actually took a form of lateral mean reversion, where the mean took the time to travel down to meet price. Okay? So, force equals mass times acceleration. The more mass something has, the harder it is to move. Volume is force, right? When you buy and sell, you literally push price, right? If I buy, it pushes price upward. So, we're going back to the snowball analogy. Let's zoom out here and talk a little bit about volatility theory, okay? when you have a giant move like the bull run we saw on Bitcoin, that generates a lot of mass. It's the same as you're pushing a snowball. The more you push it, the more mass it gets. But then you invite your friends to come push it with you, and it all becomes sustainable as long as you get more and more people to buy, right? That's exactly what happened on Bitcoin. The snowball got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. However, eventually we reached a point of critical mass, and people stopped helping push the snowball. So that's when it begins to roll down the hill. And the analogy roll down the hill is not directional. All it means is it starts to compress. Right? Think about this. If you're pushing a snowball and you can't move it anymore, and you're pushing it up a hill, it's going to roll down. Right? It's going to return to the center of data, or the bottom of the hill. Right? So think about this. If you've got the snowball and it's sitting at the bottom of the hill, well, you still can't push it back up because it still has too much mass. So you leave it alone, right? The sun comes out, it melts the snowball, right? That's what shedding mass is, distributional width. When the distribution, right, when this band shrinks for any period, when that mass is shed, it returns it to a place of potential energy, okay? And if you have high potential energy, then it won't require much force to move, right? If you get Mickey Mantle up to the plate, and somebody throws a bowling ball instead of a baseball, all right? Well, chances are he's not going to hit a home run, right? That's the current scenario for Bitcoin. We cannot hit a home run because there's too much mass, all right? Now, Mickey Mantle did hit a home run in this area right here. So this little bit of compression here, right? Where Bitcoin just traded laterally. It was left alone. The snowball melted in the sun, right? So then, because there's less mass, as soon as you get all this net expansion, everything moving in the same direction on the wave PM, or as people could more simply call it, trend, right? As soon as this trend began, it was able to be very sustained. And if you actually look at your overbought and oversold metrics, you actually notice, this is very interesting, right? If we look at, say, the 200 period CCI, it only got up to a value of 417 on the bull run. However, for this downward move, we got all the way down below 540, right? It's kind of interesting because the force to mass ratio for this downward move was actually larger than the force to mass ratio of this upward move, right? Because in this scenario, for the bull trend, it just so happened that there was more force than there was mass, even though there was already significant mass. And if we actually load up those volume candles, you'll notice something interesting, right? We did have that large volume spike on this relative downward move. However, because mass was so much lower, right, we actually got a larger percentile move than this one here. And so, I hate to break this to you, now we need to actually go through a similar period of compression before anything fun can happen on Bitcoin, right? So where we generated all this mass, it needed to have a period of lateral trading and compression so it could shed its mass, right? And the exact same thing is happening now on Bitcoin, right? Where we re-enter the pivot for compression, and now we are in a period of shedding our mass, which means lateral trading, right? That's why it's going to be a very boring year for Bitcoin. So let's zoom in on this just a touch, okay? Think about this, guys. Right, as soon as we re-enter this purple band for this relative period of overexpansion, that means we will trade laterally as defined by the compressing range. Right, the 1.25 standard deviation is the empirical constant for the expansion and compression of a distribution. So that means it's going to be very hard to get the snowball rolling again until it is nice and compressed around price. Right, and if we take the time to load up the BLX ticker, Brave New Coin Liquid Index, and we take a look at the previous crash pattern, you're going to notice something wonderfully interesting. A little bit further. Yeah, this is quite the bull run, my friends, and I'm very excited when those conditions are finally met. Now, get this. Now, when we actually cross our pivots for compression right here, we get lateral trading and compression. And this happens directly on top of the institutional benchmark of the weekly 200 moving average, right? We can take the time to load that up or show you, but you've probably seen the charts with it coasting along right through there. And lo and behold, that's actually the same pivot Bitcoin is currently trending on right now. So guess what's happening all throughout here, guys? Compression, lateral trading, and compression, returning the market to a state of potential energy. Then, as soon as the short-term distributions weight themselves above the long-term distributions, right, and we get new net expansion to the upside, which can be seen in this signal right here on regular wave PM, right? Think about this. If all mass is increasing in the same direction, it's the sign of the beginning of long-term trending. And that's exactly what happened, right? If we take a time to look at all this beautiful trend over here, goodness gracious, well, the rest is history, right? So that's the signal we're really looking for over here on Bitcoin. We want mass to completely shed, and then we want the blue band to be weighted above the purple band, okay? And that won't happen until a period of significant compression. All right, I did not think I'd spend that much time on the daily chart. Let's go back to the regular Bitcoin ticker, BTC USD, Bitfinex. Or if you're feeling extra fancy, you can use an average of 4 different pairs, or 4 different exchanges, if you will. Okay? Oh, and if you want to use this ticker, just join the Discord channel. We have it in the pinned messages, and you can just copy and paste it. So, let's pop down the 1 hour chart and actually explain that same kind of compression for a short-term expectation for Bitcoin. We just need to wait for the longest overexpanded period to show itself here on the 1 hour so we can define the lateral trading range. And from the looks of it, it's around 250. Let's see here. For this particular generation of mass, no, it's actually 110. So we're going to load this up as a 110 band. Beautiful. So lateral trading will be defined by the 110 band until what happens? Until the 110 period reads below the 0.7 value. And actually, it is really interesting. New trend can actually begin as of 5 hours ago. Okay, well, good thing that hasn't begun yet because I've been asleep. So as soon as we cross the mean reversion pivot at this location, price will trade laterally as defined by that compressing period. You'll notice that it tests on the bottom edge of the band 1 time, 2 times. However, now that 110 period has turned green and now blue, so that actually represents that as soon as mean period volatility weights itself, you can expect significant trend to begin. Right? And then we will be able to determine the direction of that based on the weighting of the CCI. Okay? So really, this is a good time where you can actually successfully trade a breakout pattern, right? You'll notice that there was significant selling volume at this location, but because mass was not significantly compressed, it failed on that breakout. However, now that mass is significantly compressed, the breakout will succeed and significant trend will begin as soon as mean period It was a bit too verbose there at the end. I could have summed it up in a simpler fashion. Beautiful. Okay. That was a good one. This water is stale. I don't know. I should have replaced the water in this cup. I got an awesome cardigan, and I'm very happy with myself. Okay. Let's see how you guys are doing. VTSC says, my mug is lower left and right at the same time simultaneously. Yeah, I can't do anything to fix that. It's TradingView's fault. And TradingView doesn't let you edit where your face is on the idea creation. So you're just going to have the pleasure of looking at 2 of me at the same time during the recording of the audio, okay? Either that or for the... Actually, I can set up a hotkey to make my face invisible when I record the TradingView idea. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, good idea. Thank you. BTFC, howdy, hi, good day. Wabi. Yeah, I can look at that. Somebody asked me a question. Is trend sustainable? Yeah, that's a really good question. Just in a general sense. Yes, but your signal to enter was here. Oh man, I can't believe I missed that. Get this, guys. We could have predicted the breakout pattern before it happened. Wave PM crosses require really time-sensitive information. But, okay. Here's the breakout pattern everybody was looking at. Everyone and their mother was waiting for this to break. Probably not their moms. Their moms don't like crypto. But, okay. Beautiful. Nice trend lines. I'm sure this is on TradingView somewhere. Let's go find it. No, I'm not going to do that right now. I get a little bitter when I look at TradingView ideas. Okay, point being, we actually knew it was a positive breakout. This candle. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. So, right here, we knew this was going to be a positive break. Why? Because every CCI period weighted itself to the upside. And we had a wave PM cross while every period was below the 0.7 value. Right, that's all you need for a positive wave PM cross to have a significant breakout. And let's see how this is doing. 12.5%. Yeah, that's really clean. So, yeah, trend is sustainable. Looks good. I like it. I mean, I guess I should really, since we actually have sustained trend and breakout, you're just going to look for quad CCI entry, 14 period CCI roll up to get entry into the trend, okay? Let's do XLM. Do XLM and Link. Oh, shit. That's all being... Take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin BTC short. I am in a huge TRX short. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm so happy. And I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm actually on this pair over here. I just took a quad CCI entry. And it's treating me very well. I'm pretty much just 1.2x short from 34. Yeah, so 2%. That's good. Yeah, LTC. LTC. Oh, I see what you're looking at here. Yeah, let's set up this signal. Okay, this is going to be really clean. We need to look for the 250. I'm going to load this up in higher resolution because I might actually choose to take this signal myself. I just implied that you guys aren't as important. I didn't mean to do that. What I mean is I might choose to call this, so I want to get an exact reading. Oh, this is XLM. All right, let's immediately load it up on XLM. So somebody asked XLM, so I'm going to do that first. We're going to look at 315. Oh, I mean, yeah. Never mind. This still has a mean reversion condition. All right, you just want to wait for the CCI roll up. I knew that already. Okay. Litecoin. LTC, BTC. Frank, you need to specify which direction you believe it's a good entry in. Okay. Guess we're just gonna use resolution. Sure, 250. .25 period CCI roll down. This is gonna be a big signal. Oh, this is gonna be a great short. Like, oh my god. We're almost there. Oh my god, I'm going to take this. Thank you for having me look at this. Why would it be a bullish scenario on TRX? I'm just kind of curious. Post a chart, would you? In the Discord channel. Yeah, so hop in the Discord, Trading General, drop your chart, and I'll look over it. Okay, I'm gonna set an alert for this. What's the hotkey for alerts? Somebody tell me, because it's time consuming. That took me like 3 seconds. Dad's ultimate plot. Crossing down. You can tell I'm not a coner because every value is labeled plot. Crossing down, value 100. If this fires, I am taking the short position. That's going to be really strong. Still waiting on your chart, man. Give me your chart. Let's see if it's loaded. Nope. Okay. I need to look at link. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. I have returned. Yeah, link. Okay. Wow, this is still compressing in its range. Right, as soon as we got that mean inversion condition. I can't really do anything with this. Right, as soon as trend broke, we entered a lateral trading range. It's not really defined by anything. I can't tell you what's going to happen on this chart at all. I'm sorry. Cat, do I have permissions on that quad CCI? 1 second. Is it just CCI with Wave PM? It is. Okay. Thank you, Kat. Euro NZD. Be my pleasure. Oh. Okay, what did you say about this? It's reverting to the daily mean. Is it? Which one? 100 period, maybe. Yeah, but we're just about, well, it's sufficiently compressed to restart trend. And from the looks of it, I mean, it did so in the first candle. So really, you pretty much just wanted to get this long or this long afterwards, just to scalp positions. But now I'm not really seeing anything. So I'm out of tune. Oh, I put this in drop D, that's why. Oh, yeah, you guys need to give me more coins to look at. I'll do DNT now. Give me your coins. What are we looking at here? Oh, this is kind of interesting. Let's define the retracement value, yeah? 100? Cool. Okay, if we were to imply trend continuation, which is exactly what we're doing, it needs to retrace to this value, 310, before trend continuation can actually happen, okay? That's your value. XRP, ATC. Ooh. Mixed feeling on this chart. Are there any benchmarks I'm missing here? Okay, I guess we'll just start with defining the retracement value. Actually, I'm going to tune my guitar. I don't like drop D. Well, that was easy. Cool. Okay, we need to look at the 90 period. Okay. I can deal with that. This is 100, so I already know what's happening. Nothing interesting. Okay, we're going to get lateral trading as defined by this until... a few more candles. Yeah, no, just from the macro level perspective, I really would just bet on trend continuation. And you could best do that by, I'll set an alert here. All right, because if we wake up to this value, that would be our best bet for a short entry, I'd say. OMG. Okay. Huh. I can see why. Looks promising. I mean, just basic quad CCI implies entry. Yeah. Sure. Do some back holding. Let's actually, hold on. And I need the visual of the 50. Hold on. Never mind. I can just look at the quad CCI. We're on the 50 mean. Yeah, this is good. 50 mass reading is in a state of sustained trend. Yeah, this is good. I like it. Stay in this. Riven. Oh, one free TA for anyone who can tell me what song that is. So, Riven LRC. Cool. RVN. TC. Huh. That's bizarre. You know, it's always so tempting to take trades like this when you just have such an obvious trend line, right? Should we buy in the trend line, guys? Do we want to do that? What's our profit potential? 6%. Yeah, I mean, it's so tempting to go in that kind of trade, isn't it? But I try not to indulge in strategies that I don't use, right? Because everybody sees that trend line. Everybody wants to buy that trend line. That kind of makes it lower. I don't like that kind of thing, man. LRC it is. Fuck, man. Sorry for cursing. Okay, we'll just look at the 400 period real quick. Is that 400 or 450? 400. Right, so, I mean, it's not going to tell us anything, right? This is 90 and it's already there, so. If this matches your risk profile, go ahead. But I don't like to trade like that. And obviously you just, okay. I think one of the red flags is this. Right, as soon as we actually start getting that significant compression on both sides, does imply the end of trend. LRC. Huh, this one's a little bit different. Let's get a more macro perspective for a second. Okay, retracement value. That's the kind of trade this is. We need to look at the 140. Okay, we're currently in a mean reversion scenario. From the looks of it, let's confirm. Yeah, currently in a mean reversion scenario. We do need to retrace to this value at 1433. If I could short this, I would short this. Okay. Frank Solomon is asking for a GTG. Just kidding. He says he's got to go. Yeah, I have a problem whenever I'm driving. Whenever I see a license plate, like there are so many cryptos that, like every time I drive, I see a license plate that's like XRP or LTC. I'm like, oh hey, that's totally not what it means. You guys need to give me some coins or the live stream's over. That's a threat. Give me some coins to do right now. Really, guys? Yo-yo, okay. Yo-yo. BTC. Huh. Parabolic shitcoins. I actually traded that pitchfork over there very successfully. Don't make fun. I have an alert called FOMO into NAV, and I want it to trigger. PaxSmile, it might have been automatically censored. I mean, I just don't like the risk to reward kind of this kind of thing, right? Because there's really no clear signal. It's just shapes, and I don't bet on shapes. I mean, let's do this. 100. Is this already 100? That'd be nice. It's not. 100. Okay. If you touch 382 to 390, that might be a soft buy signal. Let's set an alert. Okay. TAEL. Is that a coin or a stock? It's Wabi. Oh my kidding. I already did Wabi. I did Wabi in the very beginning of the stream. BLZ, I can do that. Okay. Yeah, I've actually called this, so I'm not going to give you too many of the deets, but I do think this is a bullish chart, right? If you want like the true story behind what I actually think you should do here, subscribe. Theta. Theta. Yo, dog. Oh, I got something jazzy. Hold on. Whew. Didn't see that coming. Okay. Bull flag? Bull flag? Bull flag? Might be a bull flag. You should definitely all in when it breaks out. If it breaks out to the upside, all in. Okay? Bull flag. Okay, let's pop over to the daily. And I think we should buy right here while we're tagging the 3.2 standard deviation. That is your best bet. You should actually wait for the red candle to close inside the 3.2 standard deviation, because that's a sign that it's going to keep on going up. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, parabolic moves end in similarly spectacular fashions. So, bit late on this ride. We probably could have gotten a retracement value over here, but we didn't. So I don't have any opinions. I thought you would like that. Okay. Greece. And then get more coins in here because I'm having fun. GRS BTC. Greece. Monkey. Who the hell names their coin Grossel? Grossel coin. That's good branding right there. We got a compressing range with the defined support. But, you know, like really, we got this compressing range in the past, and then the defined support broke and then returned, and then traded on the defined support, pumped, broke, pumped, defined support, pump, defined support. So I'm going to guess break, pump. You know, it looks pretty manipulated. Or at least a little planned, you know? That's all I have to say about this. I'm sorry. It's kind of choppy and a lot of pumps, and I don't want to deal with it. Shark Tune's alive. Yay! We're going to look at Bitcoin Gold, the coin with the best fundamentals in all of crypto. This looks like it's actually going through a mean inversion, but let's check anyway. Okay, 110. Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah, look at that. Where it touched it right there. That was good long, but check out Dash. Maybe short that. CMT. Pretty clean breakout. Just wait for quad CCI entry on this. Let's set an alert. If only these had better names than plot. My life would be so much better. I want to go get sushi. Oh my god. Sushi sounds so good right now. I'm going to give you guys my address, and then you can just send me sushi, okay? Or you can get it sent to a P.O. box to be safe. And pick it up within the next few days. It's the best plan. Oh, does anyone know how to sing Paparazzi? You can join me in the call, and we could jam together. Does anyone... Somebody paste the lyrics of Paparazzi and I'll sing it. For my 17 viewers. Holy moly. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Yeah, somebody in our Discord channel said, hey, maybe now's a good time to buy right there. And I didn't say anything. It's like, okay, maybe. And then... yeah, Ryan, you can do a jam. Mail sushi at your own risk. Yeah, that was implied. It was heavily implied. ARC BTC. Send me a large Mexican man who can yell the word hey over and over again. A cat! I'm being sarcastic. I'm totally fine with using things that are labeled plot. I literally took the CCI script, copy and pasted it like 4 times. That's how I made the script. I'm not even kidding. That's how I did it. I opened up the CCI script, copy and pasted it, and changed the plot values. All right, let's go over my scripts, okay? I'm going to show you how I made this. Let's look inside. This has 175 likes, and I literally just copy and pasted the CCI. This is really awesome. Possible to open source? Would like to be able to learn from the script code. Thanks again. Here's how I'm using it. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I love shit like that. It's too funny. Would love a chance to try it out. Hi, can I use it? This is an open access script, and people still comment to get access. Cairo likes it. Thanks, Cairo. I have a lot of ideas. How many ideas do I have? Can I tell? 67 public ones. It doesn't tell me how many private ones. Oh, I want to check on this Dow Jones Industrial Average short. Woo! You see that going? Guys, if this actually hits, we'll lose it. Kat, you should know I really like to streamline everything, and while all your extra features on some of the indicators are incredibly useful, like on this bad boy over here, I don't need the extra lag time on something that I don't even change the settings. But it is much appreciated. Lamb. I don't know what Lamb is. What is Lamb? What's it for? What's the use case? Show me the earnings and dividend report. Quad CCI entry might treat you well. Just wait for the... this might be set on to 25, isn't it? Yeah. Back to 14. After I just said that I don't change the settings. That's pretty funny. Yeah, my computer is almost 8 years old. It was a $3,000 computer back then. And TradingView doesn't get too happy when I load up too many things. So trust me, I've tinkered with this. Yeah, you can get along with using that CCI rolls up. I would like that. Go. What is go? What are we looking at here? What's nice about this chart? It's rare to see this kind of BART action on an altcoin. I'm gonna guess it's really low cap. Uh-oh. Cup and handle. Cup and handle. It's the future. I have 20 gigs of RAM BTFT. It's no joke. This is a beast almost a decade ago. It's about as good as a medium laptop these days, I would say. It actually cannot run Fortnite, though. It's a pretty cool fact. My computer cannot run Fortnite. Just in case you thought I was 5. Harakoda says, I plan to make a bookmark for fast changing the field for the longest period on Wave PM and VMX. Yeah. It does get tiring to manually change it. I don't know if there's much that can be done about that. Other than just completely taking it to like a new area or a new platform. Yeah, you guys need to give me more things to talk about. Male sushi is the worst call of the day. It's up to you. Oh, if you guys actually want to deal with my actual music, hold on. You just pop through this, see if there's anything you like, and I'm happy to collaborate. Okay. Take a pop, see what you find. I've got hundreds of songs, and then I've delete the old ones as soon as I run out of space in SoundCloud, because why would I pay for that? But I don't know, I make it about everything. I'm not going to play it from here, because, well, I could probably route it through Ableton, but it's not worth the trouble. I could just play my own royalty-free music on the live streams. That'd be fun. Arc BTC. Have I done Arc? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on Go. Took me a while to say that. I don't like the way your question's phrased. No chance? I don't know. It's always a chance. Is it probable? Not right now. It's in a compressing range. Significant compressing range. Who's going to buy Facebook coin? Anybody? Nobody's buying Facebook coin? ARK. I guess we just define buy pivots for you. 300? Yeah, never mind. This is no chance of going up right now. It's implied mean reversion. It's going to go down to 1300. Okay. Rayan, yes, I did do XRP. Yeah, I'll look at TRX. I'm in a TRX position right now, so be happy to. Pop to the daily. Longest overexpanded period is 120, if I recall correctly. Let's double check. It's 140. Okay. All right, so we'll change this to a 140 band, and I'll point out what's going on. So we had trend all defined through here, right? We had mean inversions topple on top of each other. First the 50 with re-entry of the 50 band resulted in re-inversion of the 50 mean. Next up was re-entry of the longest overexpanded period, the 140 band, which now implies reversion to the 140 mean. There's about 20% upside for me. I'm looking forward to it. And I caught the swing high on the 1 hour trend, or at least I bet on potential energy over here, and my signal was confirmed with a new net expansion of this wave PM cross, which implies trend continuation. So I'm very happy with this chart. I am in a short. Cat with charts. I saw a study once that took a sample of 1,000 trades using divergence of different oscillators, and on-balance volume divergence only had around a 43% win rate, while even MACD, RSI, and stochastic were all positive, around 53 to 56%. So I'm actually not very trusting of on-balance volume as an indicator. DLT? Have I done DLT? Let's do DLT. This is I don't know the words. No, I did do this, didn't I? Net expansion in the downside. What song is that? One free TA to anyone who can guess it. ZRX. Okay, I'm to ZRX and I'll be done because I want to go get sushi. Please don't mail me any. I am okay. I've got a bag full of ZRX. I caught it right here on the swing low, and I just haven't sold it. Right? Because it's more of just a speculation. Really happy catching that tag at the 3.2. And now we've just kind of trickled sideways. Hopefully we at least get lateral mean inversion. If we ever do start some new downward expansion, I will sell. But probably should have taken profit up here. I was up almost $1,000 on the swing high of that, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, what's my opinion on ADX indicator and the CCI indicator? I don't know the math behind ADX, so I can't form an opinion. Simple as that. CCI is my favorite oscillator because I actually understand the math behind it, and it actually works, right? It's a representation of the expansion and compression of a distribution. It's essentially just a mean absolute deviation representation of the 1.25 standard deviation of Bollinger Band. I didn't really say that correctly, but oh well. Yeah, I'm totally a fan of CCI. Just make sure you use more than one period. Use longer periods on the CCI to actually define trend, and you'll be very successful with that. And it's actually really good for catching long-term trend entries. Like if you have all your CCI weighted periods weighted to the downside, and your 14-period CCI rolls down, it's a sign of trend continuation, and you would have caught that short right there. So, in trend-heavy markets, you actually get really good CCI signals, which is kind of ironic, since CCI is typically touted as a range trading indicator. Hey, BTF. Yeah, Spaceman. You're correct. This is ground control to Major Tom. Oh, this is Major Tom to ground control. EDX is too much lag. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Let's load it up. Let's see if I can use it. Somebody tell me how this works, because I've never really played with it. Which one should I use? This one? Wow. Our red line crosses blue line indicator. I'm assuming green is bullish and red is bearish. So if the red is on top of green, that's a bearish move. And if green is on top of red, it's a bullish move. Did I get it right? Probably. Let's mess around with the settings. 14 and 20. Let's do like 50 and 200 and see what happens. Right. Okay. Except it won't even let me zoom in on it. Oh. Why do I have it set to auto? It's kind of goofy. Like the fact that TradingView isn't willing to show me my numbers on this side anymore really irks me. And if anybody knows how I can get it on both sides again, so this side and this side, I'd be greatly in your debt. That didn't really change anything, did it? Do 50, 14? I feel like I'm kind of wasting time. I'm hungry. Threshold. I don't know what any of that means. I mean, really, if I need an indicator just for basic trend identification, I don't know what's happening. Trend strength. Okay. Well, I can say it doesn't really fit into my arsenal. Cool, that was a waste of time. Candle highs and lows relative to ATR. Oh, average trading range. Yeah, I did some research on that recently when you mentioned it. Yeah, with your new VWAP, you should get on a live stream and talk about that sometime. Clever. Okay, folks, I think I'm going to be done for the day. Yeah, BTFD. I don't know. I don't feel like opening up like an Investopia page or reading about it right now. So, super. I'll do one more coin. Show me what you got. Shit. That's Queen of All Everything by Ott. It's a great song. I recommend listening to it. Okay, folks, it's been fun. You guys have a beautiful day. See ya.